Welcome to Cabarrus This Week. I'm Jarrett Glass.
And I'm Hannah Lightsey.
And this week we are out at Mount Pleasant High School, and Hannah is going to tell you all about that.
Absolutely. It's the time of year when teens prepare for the biggest dance of their lives, prom. Beyond the dresses, flowers, and photo shoots, real dangers exist. According to a 2018 survey conducted by AAA, 39% of teens ages 16 to 19 admit they or their friends would use drugs or alcohol on prom night. This can lead to devastating consequences.
And if you're thinking, not my teen, think again. The AAA survey also showed that nearly 90% of teens believe their classmates would drive impaired instead of calling their parents because they're afraid to get in trouble. That's why we're out here at Mount Pleasant High School to hear from School Resource Officer Daniel Adcock on making smart prom night decisions.
The first thing I would tell parents is to be intrusive. Question your kids about the prom. Question your kids of where they're going to be, who they're going to be with. If there's any kind of parties or anything that are going on after the prom that your kids will be invited to, make sure they know who's going to be there. I always give this part to the freshmen coming up in high school. As a freshman, this is the start of your adult life because you only have 4 more years before you're out on your own, whether it be in the job or military or college or wherever. So it starts with making those adult choices. If you see anybody doing anything, turn and walk the other way. If you're hanging out with people that you know are doing the wrong thing, again, separate yourself from that because again, it's all about going home. It's about having a good time, but making sure at the end of the night you know what you're doing.
You can find additional resources at the North Carolina Governor's Highway Safety Office and the CDC.
That's really great information, Jarrett. And with the weather warming up, it's a great time to explore what's happening with active living in parks, including the upcoming Trail Life Weekend at Camp T in Spencer Park. Scouts and Trail Life boys can work on a variety of badges throughout the day-long event, including archery, canoe and kayaking, and astronomy. You can sign up for 1, 2, or all 3 of the badge programs. Free lunch is included, plus free fishing all weekend for boys and families that participate in any badge program.
Yeah.
Absolutely. The Trail Life Weekend program takes place 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. on March 21st at Camp T in Spencer Park. Archery is from 9 a.m. to noon, and canoe and kayaking is from 1 to 4 p.m. Astronomy is 6 to 9 p.m. The cost is $10 and registration is required by March 18th. You can learn more at facebook.com/CapcoALP.
And coming up at the libraries, if you're looking to make some extra money and help your community, come out to the Concord Library. Speak with a census recruiter about how you can work for the 2020 census. Jobs for the 2020 census offer competitive wages that are paid weekly. Hours are flexible too, perfect for those with crazy schedules. So upcoming census hiring events take place at the Concord Library March 18th and 25th starting at 5 p.m. You can learn more at facebook.com/Cabarrus County Library. So tell me, Hannah, what are you doing after the show?
Well, Jarrett, I'm going to be signing up for my CPR certification.
All right.
Yeah, every 2 years, Cabarrus County employees are required to complete mandatory CPR training. Here's a look back at the 2018 training program and a few words from then EMS Specialty Services Supervisor Justin Brines, who now serves as Assistant Director.
The more people out there who know CPR and begin CPR before first responders and EMS arrive, the better the outcomes for the patient. It's just a great initiative to make sure that anywhere that you come in to do business with Cabarrus County that we have employees who are trained.
Thanks for the info, Justin. I suppose I'll be registering too, possibly after the show.
Good stuff, Jarrett.
Yeah.
Going now to the Cabarrus Arena, the first and longest running dance tournament in the nation is coming to town.
Wow.
Showstopper is America's most prestigious dance competition and has set the standard for competitive dance since 1978. That's a long time, isn't it? As Showstopper, prepare to be dazzled by all the spectacular dances, stages, and lights. There's also lots of goodies and merchandise for those who attend. The Showstopper Dance Competition is happening March 20th through March 22nd at the Cabarrus Arena. Admission is free and event parking is $5. For more information, visit cabarrusarena.com.
We're now going to go to the county's email inbox to answer a question that John asked on social media about the best source for local information on the coronavirus.
I'm Dr. Russell Suda. I'm the medical director for the Cabarrus Health Alliance, which is the health department in Cabarrus County. As the virus comes into communities, that people who have the virus may not know they have the virus. The average time from contracting the virus and having symptoms is 5 days, but it can be as late as 12 or 13 days. So it's always good to keep a safe 6 feet of distance between you and anybody because that's how far respiratory droplets are dispersed when someone coughs. It's also important not to panic about this virus. The reality is the mortality rate, the chance of dying from this virus, is very remote unless you are really elderly, over the age of 80, if you're already seriously ill, especially if your immune system is compromised. Those are the people that have the greatest risk of dying from this infection. Most people, in fact, 80% of the people who contract the virus have a very mild cold-like experience, and some have no symptoms whatsoever. Contracting the illness does not mean you're going to die. There's less than a 3% mortality rate in most of the reportings that's coming out. The previous SARS epidemic had a 9% mortality rate. We have no reported deaths of children having this virus in all of Japan or in all of Italy. Washing the hands for 20 seconds with warm water and soap and going underneath the fingernails to the best of your ability is always going to be helpful in keeping the virus from spreading. You can use a hand sanitizer, and if you do, check the label and see if it's got 60% alcohol or more, because that's the most effective concentration of alcohol that will eliminate the virus. Cleaning surfaces in your house where people can contact the virus, or certainly we are recommending in public institutions to clean high-touch areas like railings, door handles, buttons with a cleaning agent. Please don't hesitate to access information from the Cabarrus Health Alliance. We have that telephone number you can call, an email address you can access specifically for the coronavirus. We also have a website, and of course the CDC and state websites as well.
Well, that's all, folks. Thanks for tuning in to Cabarrus This Week. We want to give a big shout out to SRO Adcock, Justin, and the Health Alliance for their help with today's program.
You can stay tuned for information on a variety of topics, including what was discussed on today's show, through our newsletter. It's easy to sign up. Just go to cabarruscounty.us and type newsletter into the search bar. You can also follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Cabarrus County.
You can catch all of our other programs, including Pam's Kitchen, Historical Moments, and more, streaming live at cabarruscounty.us/CapcoTV or by downloading the ScreenWeave app for Roku and Apple TV.
And until next week, we'll see you then.
See you later.